Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Bugcatcher D-Law, bringing you another live reaction to One Piece Chapter 1018. Very excited to be reading this one. I'm going to go ahead and open it on Viz for everyone. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So far, I'm loving the cover panel. This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's Ulti in page 1, and she's like snuggling up with him with like a stuffed animal of his Zoan form, and then all around them in the background there's a whole bunch of other stuffed animals. We see Kaido's Zoan form, we see queens, we see kings, we see Jack, Black Maria, who's who, Sasaki. So in the background we have like a little like stuffed animal of every single one of the Toby Robo and like the headliners. I think this is an awesome picture. Reader's request: page 1, as a child trying to read a book of dinosaurs and being interrupted by Ulti, who wants him to play with her and her stuffed dinosaurs. Grown up version by Honey Liquor. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying, this looks awesome though. Definitely looks cool as hell. Alright, we're gonna hop right into this, everyone. Alright, we got 2 people in here. What's good, everyone? Drop a like on the video for me. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're ready to hear some One Piece. Inside the castle, the headliners and gifters have joined the samurai army. About 300 of them. It all happened after a girl appeared on the performance stage and gave them an order to switch sides. I believe she has some kind of power over them. It's that kid. She uses some kind of weird magic. Will it come undone if we kill her? Oh no, they're trying to target Tama, screams Usopp as he's holding her and running away. Scorpion Death Needle. Ooh. Daifugu comes in trying to block them from touching Otama. Oh my god, they're just gonna like protect her no matter what. Master Daifugo. Oh, hi Daifugo, screams Tama. He gives her a thumbs up. Hey, hop on. Horselina. It was a success. You did great, Master. Hey, any extra room for me? Screams Usopp as Nami and Tama are both riding away on speed. Oh, Master, I noticed something. Kamochio was knocked out back there. You must be worried, right? Let us take care of it. You will? Gee, thanks, says Tama. That really is a remarkable power, says Nami. Yeah, you don't usually make a friend on the battlefield, says Usopp. Hey, Nami, can I be your servant like before? Says Zeus. What do you mean? Absolutely not, screams Nami. But what do you say? But what do you say to sidekick? Oh my god. Nami! Zeus gets excited and he gets hearts in his eyes. Out of the way, losers. I'm Nami's sidekick. You picked up something remarkable, too, I gotta say. Join the samurai. Strike down Kaido. Hey, have you guys gone insane? Some of the headliners following are joining them. They are roughly 1,000 of them, and in the surprise of the betrayal, they've managed to take out about 1,000 of ours, meaning the Animal Kingdom pirates started with 30,000 and have dropped to 20,000. When you add 1,000 traders and casualties each. That number drops even further. It's 16,000 versus 9,000. And white may go further depending on the gifter's efforts. Whichever side wins does not matter to us, but there is one death we must confirm before this is over. Are you sure it's him? The classified intelligence he ran off with was old, and there's no real harm to the government. It doesn't set good precedents that you can escape from us and live to tell the tale. Assuming he survives this, of course. He is fighting Jinbei after all. All right, so that whole conversation. All right, we got 4 people in here. What is good, guys? Hit me up in the chat. We are deep in this One Piece chapter right now. So that whole conversation was of CP0 talking about how the tides of battle were changing and that the numbers have drastically changed, and that if Jinbei doesn't take out Who's Who, they're ready to end him, and like immediately as soon as his battle's over. That's the one person that they're concerned with the most, apparently. So again, who is Who's Who? 4th floor. Look out! Stay back! Who's Who is going all out! Moonwalk. So he's using Moonwalk. Oh my God, man, this is so awesome that we get to see these moves used over again. That we get to see them coming back this far into the series, these CP9 6 powers techniques. So, are you saying you bear a grudge against Luffy? Says Jinbei. Technically, my grudge is against the man who stole the Gum Gum fruit from us, Red Hair Shanks. Fang pistol! As Who's Who shoots another set of fangs directly at Jinbei. Jinbei looks down, blocks it. Looks like he blocks it with Haki, looks down at his arm, and it still looks to have pierced him, that he's bleeding a little bit. But both the straw hats he wore at the time and the Gum Gum fruit were things the boy inherited from him. Of course, he'll be the target of my rage. Below, 3rd floor. Something's coming from the ceiling. My arm! Is that Who's Who's fang pistol? 4th floor. Ha ha ha. So even your color of armament can't stop them. You made the right decision to dodge. Your typical armament Haki wouldn't stop those fangs from tearing you apart. Though I'm surprised to see how quickly you can move on land, Jinbei. You know, for a fishman, I don't believe this. Don't you know casual racism against fishmen is out of style these days? Says Jinbei. Exactly. Who the hell is still being a racist against Fishman in One Piece nowadays? That shit is long over, done with. Let's get on to the next fucking part of the chapter. Sorry about that. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. Iron Body. As Who's Who looks like he's about to lunge towards Jinbei. Jinbei still with his arms hockeyed up. Armament hockey. Oh, my boy! Fang Flash as he launches towards Jinbei, going to bite him. Jinbei grabs both of his teeth. Oh my God, his teeth are hockeyed up. Holy, ooh! Jinbei, with his hockeyed arms, grabs Who's Who's teeth, which are also coated in armament Haki, Fishman, Jujutsu, low tide shoulder throw, and just grabs him, spins him, and flips him onto the ground. Thank you for the likes. I see I got 2 likes on the video. Thank you, you guys. Oh, blood gushing from Who's mouth. Jinbei, water shot. Shafe, Who dodges right in the last second, in the blink of an eye. Ah, that hurt, says Who. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about a story I heard in jail from a guard. While I was there undergoing terrible torments, he laughed and told me to pray. Apparently, there was a figure that slaves would pray to in the long distant past, a legendary warrior they believed would one day free them, the sun god, Nika. Did he exist, or did they dream him up? They thought he'd bring smiles to their faces and deliver them from suffering, says Who. He started lunging towards Jinbei again. My time in prison felt so endless. I actually clung to that strange legend of theirs. Save me, I thought. Someone. Anyone. Why would you ask me about this? Because you led the Sun Pirates. I heard there was a former slave in that crew, and that this fishman's history, but the history of slavery. Finger pistol. Ba 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 ba. He starts ripping Jinbei with a finger pistol in the front, in the back, in the side. Holy shit. Whoa, check it out, master. Who is jabbing this guy out? Get him, boss. I can't believe it. Our Toby Ropo is even stronger than a former warlord. Jinbei looks like he's full-bodied Haki, or maybe that's just a lot of shading on his face. Probably just the shading Oda did. And that prison guard who told me the story of Nika, they disappeared. They disappeared him days after. They didn't write that right. I started thinking I was in danger too, so I risked it all to escape here. And here I am today. It is deadly to even know about the legend. Fascinating, isn't it? So tell me everything you know. Gah! Oh my god, he went to poke Jinbei with the finger pistol, and his finger snapped and bent back while armament Haki, coded armament Haki. His finger just snapped. Both of them. Oh my god. You're joking. You're joking. This is all I've been waiting for, was this fight right here. And I know they're talking that, the sun god. I know they're talking about Tiger Fisher. Fishman karate. He grabs Who by both of his wrists. Shark grip. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Who? Yeah! Here comes your puncture wound. Fang pistol. As he shoots a fang pistol towards Jinbei, it's launching right towards his face. Fishman karate, secret art. Crap, he just snapped all of a sudden. Hey, you're on my tail. He's standing on Who's tail so that he can't get away. If you're gonna run your mouth about history, Demon Brick Fist. Woo-hoo! A Demon Brick Fist. Oh my god, right to his face too. Be ready for what you're stepping into first, says Jinbei. Master Who, everyone screams. Oh my god. Next chapter hits July 18th. Yo, leave some likes on this video. I have been waiting for this chapter. I have been waiting for this chapter. I have been waiting for Jinbei to turn up and go in. This fight, when it's animated, is going to be insane. Oh my god. And the fact that he's like, oh, there was a sun god, people would so here's what I'm thinking. All right. So we'll do a whole chapter review and then I'll get into it. All right, let's go back to the beginning. But I am hyped right now. Oh my god, 10 out of 10 chapter. 10 out of 10. All right. So, in the beginning of the chapter, we get to see that a lot of the beast pirates are now targeting Otama. They think and they are aware that she has some type of ability to manipulate the enemy and get them to help her fight. So, the gifters end up coming in, Daifuku, Speed, and I'm not sure, I can't remember who the Gazelle guy was, but he's also here as well. And they basically made it a thing to make sure that Otama was taken out of danger so that she wouldn't get hurt at all, which is awesome that they're protecting her, and they also have others that are fighting against Kaido's crew as well. So that's awesome that the tides of battle have changed so far. We get a cute little moment between Nami and Zeus, and I love both of them. I love Nami, I love Zeus. We get to see this cute little moment between both of them where he asks to be Nami's servant again. And Nami says, no, you can't be my servant. How does sidekick sound? And that one right there just melts my heart. I love those two, the dynamic, the character development between both of them, and the relationship that they have. I love everything about it so much. We get to see CP0, Cypher Pool Zero, talking about the tides of war, and we get to see more like numbers. They're playing like a numbers game right now. They're trying to like keep track of the casualties, keep track of who's switching sides and stuff. And we get another number of what is left on each side, and now it is 16,000 to 9,000. So Kaido's crew has been dwindling down drastically, and Luffy has been gaining allies. So crazy to see how this fight's going so far. We also have CP0 talking about how before at the end of the battle, no matter what, their main concern is going to be taking out who's who. He knows too much information about the government. He knows too much information about Cypher Pool 9, potentially 0. Who knows what he knows? But they want to take care of him. They don't want anybody knowing their secrets. They're like top shelf, low key. Nobody needs to know about them. They can't have him running around like that if he's not imprisoned anymore. That's their main concern. I wouldn't think it would be, but apparently it is. We get to have an amazing fight between Jinbei and Who's Who. I hope we get to see more of it, and that it's not, well, I know it's not over, but I really do hope we get to see more of it soon, and that we don't have to wait for it. I've been waiting for this fight a really long time, and it looks amazing. Like I was saying, we get to see Jinbei blocking attacks with his armament haki, but like he's still getting pierced. Like, so I'm guessing Who's Who may have stronger armament haki, but I don't think that matters. Jinbei's still going to wreck him. We get a dope suplex shoulder throw from Jinbei. We get to see him use a water shot. It ends up getting dodged, but it's still dope to see that ability being used. He breaks Who's Who's fingers while he's using finger pistol when they're coated in armament haki, which I thought was absolutely insane. That was the hype of the entire chapter. Let's see what else we got. We get the demon brick fist at the end of the chapter, which was beautifully drawn. It looks amazing. And Jinbei's one of my top favorite One Piece characters out of everyone. I'm so happy he's a Straw Hat now, and I'm so ecstatic that we get to see a one-on-one, full-out brawl with him. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the little theory that I have on Who's Who, and the fact that he said something about a sun god. People were imprisoned and they would talk about a sun god coming to rescue them. And he wants to ask Jinbei in particular about it because he was the captain of the Sun Pirates. He was on a crew captain of the Sun Pirates. He wasn't the original captain, but Jinbei was the captain of the crew for a certain period of time. Now, we know Who's Who was in part of Cypher Pool. Possibly 9, not sure, don't know, but he was definitely in Cypher Pool. He knows all of the 6 powers. Cypher Pool 0 has confirmed it. It's been confirmed. He was in Cypher Pool at one point. He screwed up on a mission with the Gum Gum fruit, and it ended up getting taken by Shanks. He ended up getting locked up and imprisoned. Now, I think that he got imprisoned not by the world government, not by the Marines, but by the Celestial Dragons. I 100% believe that he was imprisoned by the Celestial Dragons, and it's irrefutable at this point now because of the plain simple fact he's talking about someone, a sun god, and referring to the Sun Pirates and how somebody freed slaves. We know the original captain of the Sun Pirates, Tiger Fisher, freed slaves from the Celestial Dragons. So if you put 2 and 2 together and Who's Who was waiting to be freed by the Sun God, he must have been imprisoned by the Celestial Dragons. Going back to the simple fact that Roger may have not had a devil fruit, but Joy Boy, his hat, there's a straw hat that had to have been Joy Boy's. That's what I'm assuming that we got to see during the Reverie arc. Now, what if that hat was Joy Boy's? What if they imprisoned Who's Who as a slave for losing the Gum Gum fruit because it was Joy Boy's fruit, and they didn't want anyone else to ever have it again? Now, this is a theory that I could go on about. I could make a whole separate video about this, but I wanted to just add it into the live reaction and chapter review just to see what you guys would say. But that's what I'm sticking with until it's confirmed or told otherwise in the manga. I think he was a slave to the Celestial Dragons, and that somewhere on his body he has the hoof of the dragon, the mark of the dragon, and that he was a slave, enslaved by the Celestials at one point. There's no doubt in my mind, I guarantee it. But I'm going to go back to the end of the chapter real quick. Next one hits on July 18th. I hope you guys enjoyed the live reaction to One Piece chapter 1018. Like I said, this was an amazing chapter, so much hype. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Really would appreciate it, you guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Help me get into the algorithm. I want to start collaborating and doing stuff with other One Piece YouTubers and meet all you guys out there. So definitely hit the like button. Definitely subscribe. If you want to be notified for any of my further videos, hit the notification bell. You'll get a notification every time I drop a video. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Until next time, peace.